Hello my dear student of standard 12. I have topic Prism formula. I am going to discuss Prism formula. It is in the syllabus of all boards, either it is CBSE, ICSE, JAC, Bihar, UP. It is valid for all board. Prism formula is given by, that is we have to prove TPT mu is the refractive index of the prism sin A plus delta by 2 divided by sin A by 2, where A is the angle of prism, delta is the minimum deviation. I am going to this is the ray diagram in the previous lecture, this is the ray diagram, I have explained it. This is the monochromatic light falling on the prism at Q. Due to refraction it reaches to R and it emerges out from the prism along RS. So this is incident ray, refracted ray, and this is emergent ray. Here is the angle of incidence, here is the angle of emergence, is the angle of emergence. R is the angle of refraction from first surface, it is R1. Angle of refraction from second surface, it is R2. As it is N1 is normal and N2 is normal, so this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. So I have written here angle AQO is 90 degree, and similarly angle ARO is also 90 degree. Therefore, sum of angle A and O, sum of angle A and O will be also, this is, sum of these two is 180 and therefore sum of these two will be 180. Angle A plus angle Q plus angle O plus angle R, all together it will be 360 and it is quadrilateral, so it will be 360, and similarly these two, summing up of these two, it will be 180 degree. So we have angle A plus angle O is equal to 180 degree, and therefore we may say that AQORA is a cyclic quadrilateral. So now come to this triangle. From triangle we can take in triangle QOR. From this triangle we can write this R1 plus R2 plus O, angle this O, this is equal to 180 degree. So we can write here R1 plus R2, angle R1 plus angle R2 is equal to 180 degree, and therefore we can write here 180 degree minus R1 plus R2, this we can write. So now come to this, here angle O plus angle A, it will be is equal to 180 degree. We have the situation because these two has 180 degree, so another these two has 180 degree we have used here. So what will be the value of A? The value of A will be 180 minus angle O. 180 minus angle O. Now we are considering that this deviation, here it is deviation delta, and this deviation should be minimum. For that minimum deviation, what will happen, that angle I is equal to, angle I will become equal to angle E, and therefore R1 will become equal to R2 is equal to R. We have taken here. So R1 is equal to R2 is equal to angle R, and I is equal to E, and we have considered this, and therefore we have substituted here the value of O by substituting R1 is equal to R2. So this is angle A is equal to 2R, and so we have calculated here the value of R is equal to A by 2. This is equation number 1. Now come to the next, we are going to consider that delta, this situation. Here it is the figure. You can see Q, here O1, here R. So this line is straight. I have drawn here Q, O1 and directly, and this O1 to R, and then directly this. So this angle is delta, and this is the triangle. So we can say that delta is the external angle, and that external angle is equal to sum of two interior angles. So we have taken here I, this one will be equal to, this is I, this one is R1, so this will be equal to I minus R1. Here I have enlarged the figure, I minus R1, and similarly angle R can be written as E minus R2. E minus R2 we have taken here. ठीक है, R1, R2. So delta is equal to sum of these two. Delta is equal to sum of these two, and therefore delta is equal to I plus E, and then minus R1 plus R2. If I1 is equal to I2, this situation, and R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, say मान लिया इसको, at that time deviation will be minimum, as I have explained as before. So what will happen to this? You will see delta is equal to I1 plus I1 and E are same. I is equal to E. So we are taking here 2I, and R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. So this will be R plus R, 2R minus 2R, and solving this we get I is equal to this equation number 2. Now using Snell's law, this is sin I by sin R is equal to mu, or we can write mu2 by mu1. Here for this mu2 is mu and mu1 is 1. It is kept in air, so outside the medium has a refractive index 1. So this is equal to mu. So now substituting, putting the value of I and R from equation 1 and 2, we get what we get. Let us see. Sin I, in place of I we will write A plus delta by 2 divided by sin R, in place of R, A by 2 is equal to mu. This is called as Prism formula. This is called as Prism formula. So this is all about the Prism formula. Now I am going to establish the relationship between deviation TPT delta is equal to mu minus 1 into A. It will be easier from here to solve this after this. If you are going to solve this, you have to come to this equation. Now, how it will be solved? How it will be derived? Now, using Snell's law for a small angle of incidence, that is, if I tends to 0, अगर I का वैल्यू इंसिडेंट एंगल का वैल्यू बहुत ही कम होता है, at that time then R will also tends to 0, R भी 0 हो जाएगा, and then we can write limit I tends to 0 sin I by sin R is equal to I by R, and then it is equal to mu from the Snell's law. We can write here mu. So I from equation 1 and 2 we substituting the value of I and R, we get value of I and R in the above equation, we get I is equal to A plus delta by 2, it was there, and R is equal to A by 2, it was in equation 1, it was in equation 2, and this is equal to mu. So what we are getting here, A plus delta divided by A is equal to mu. So A plus delta is equal to mu into A, delta is equal to mu into A minus A is equal to A is taken common, mu minus 1, and this is delta and this is minimum deviation, and the condition is taken I tends to 0, so the deviation will be minimum. So this equation can also be proved from here, it will be easier to prove. Thank you.